Yeah, this is easily like one of the best movies of like that came out that year, probably ever for me anyway. I wanted to talk about the trailer.
Oh, I'm not even sure I've seen it.
Because since we're talking about marketing,
I gotta fucking watch this.
Oh yeah, I'm not familiar.
The original trailer. It might be one of the most misleading trailers, like in terms of just, it's just like totally missells the movie.
Oh, how did they market it?
It's like Mr. Blue Sky playing. I think it's like the teaser trailer. Mr. Blue Sky's playing, and it's like they basically market it as a romantic comedy, but which is basically what it is.
Of course, because that fits in a box.
But there's so much more, right? There's so much more going on to it. So it's like that song, dun dun dun, and Jim Carrey acting like zany, and them running around. But that's not really what this movie is. This movie is far more dour.
So that's why that's on the soundtrack.
Yeah.
I always wondered why Mr. Blue Sky was on the film's soundtrack. I was like, that's not in the movie.
It's very out of place. It basically completely missells the movie. I think it's honestly one of the worst trailers I've ever seen, just in terms of like not marketing the film accurately. And
I guess they were like torn on the Jim Carrey, Kate Winslet.
That's crazy.
Yeah, let's just sell it as a romantic comedy. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, and it was really sad because this film didn't do great when it came out. I largely feel it's because it was not sold well, and I feel like that's why marketing is such an important thing. Like if I factored marketing into my rating with this, which I don't really because I didn't see the trailer when it came out, but like it's just like it makes it look way too silly. And there's funny parts in this film. I'm not saying it's like all miserable. I think that's like a brilliant thing about it. It like balances all these different tones like perfectly. But that trailer's fucked. That trailer sucks.
That's funny. I'm gonna watch that.
Dun dun dun.
Charlie Kaufman films are like notoriously like impossible to market. Yeah. He should just be in charge of the market. I'm sure he would figure something out. Just show a fucking clip from the movie and just have it be, be people like, what the fuck is that?
Right. That would have been better. Like I was showing a friend of mine who had seen it recently. He thought it was great. And I showed him the trailer and he was like laughing as I was showing it to him. Like, this is like terrible. Like this makes the movie look like shit. I'm like, this is like the worst trailer I've ever seen. Right. Like,
Kaufman makes such unique films and unique experiences. And then the marketing department tries to put him into a box.
Yeah.
Of like, okay, what's a genre film that we can pretend this is? Like, it's so annoying. It's what A24 does with their horror movies.
They make it seem too broad.
Like, fucking It Comes at Night. Like,
yeah, exactly.